There are several issues of importance that I don't feel this body has spent enough time discussing, and unless they are addressed, could result in a great deal of discomfort for a lot of Americans. The first is the issue revolving or concerning sheltered workshops, also known as work centers or community rehabilitation programs. Perhaps you folks are familiar with them, in that they are places where people of different abilities frequently work, frequently doing packaging, maybe light manufacturing. Because of the different abilities that some people have, they have to get what are called 14C certificates and may work for less than minimum wage. Disabilities they may have would include things like perhaps spina bifida or similar things that make it a little bit more difficult for them to work. Nevertheless, throughout my political career, I have always enjoyed touring the sheltered workshops, in part because the employees that work there are so proud of the work they are doing and so proud of the fact that they are able to earn a paycheck and purchase some of their own clothes, perhaps purchase gifts for their relatives. Right now, these sheltered workshops are under attack in the Build Back Better bill, and that bill may easily pass sometime in the next year. I am afraid even the majority of Democrats who voted for the bill are unaware that these sheltered workshops are under attack. There are two reasons why people want to get rid of sheltered workshops. There are people who feel under no circumstances should somebody make less than minimum wage. This is ignoring economic reality and ignoring the reality of the type of jobs that are available for these folks. The second concern they have is they feel that these people are segregated from the rest of society working in a sheltered workshop. That is, of course, not true. There are people of all sorts of abilities in these workshops, and in my opinion, people who work in these workshops frequently work there for 25 or 30 years. And people in management also work there for an extended period of time. Nevertheless, there is an extreme group which feels that we are taking advantage of people by having them work in the workshop. I will point out that in addition to the ability to have some of your own economic independence, you develop lifelong friends in these workshops that you wouldn't develop if you were looking for other jobs out in the community. One of the concerns for people with different abilities is that it's important that they develop friendships other than just their parents or immediate family. It is something that always is of great concern for parents of people in situations like this. And insofar as the sheltered workshops were shut down, you wouldn't have this natural grouping of friends or lifelong co-workers that you are going to be able to interact with. It is time for the sheltered workshop community to wake up and realize in this bill of thousands of pages, the radical group that wants to shut down the sheltered workshops may finally get their dream. And if they get their dream, they will find that some of these folks are going to find jobs in the community, but they're not going to find 35 or 40-hour-a-week jobs in the community. They may find 3 or 4-hour-a-week jobs in the community. They will lose the pride that comes with having a full-time job. They will no longer feel they are like their siblings or friends who go to work every day and earn a paycheck. It will be devastating for these folks. Some folks have been working in these sheltered workshops for 25 or 30 years and have years left to go. It is tragic that some people want to take this freedom away from them. I should also point out that nobody forces anybody to work in the sheltered workshops. If there were other jobs in the community, they or their guardians could take them out and have them work fast food, or have them work light retail, or have them work in some light manufacturing. But what these people who are trying to get rid of the sheltered workshops are doing is they are taking away the choice that these folks have made for themselves, the choice that makes them feel so happy, makes them feel so good. So I strongly encourage people who know someone in these workshops to get politically involved before these folks' lives are devastated. And insofar as we have any of the Democrats paying attention to what I'm saying right now, I beg you to go in your district and tour one of the sheltered workshops yourself, because they will make you feel so good. There are very few things in this job that make me feel as good as touring these workshops, because you see how happy and productive people can be that on the face of it seem to be dealt a tough lot on life. But they have made what they can of themselves. They are very happy, and I beg the majority party not to take away this right.